Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing Team Rustic 4. And first thing I want to do today is upgrade our ore processing upstairs there to the advanced tier. Yeah, there we go. Throw that up there. All right. Now this will help move things along quite a bit because instead of 3 slots, now we have 5. And that'll be significantly faster. Let's see, yeah, it seems like it can keep up with that. Our biodiesel there. That seems just fine. Excellent. Now last time we put that chunk loader, that little spinner thing, over here. And it's been going pretty good. Moving in and out of the chunks doesn't cause this contraption I'm standing on to glitch out, destroy the farmland, and make the seeds pop out of the ground. However, when I was logging into the game, I ran right over here, and it seemed fine, and then it glitched. It like jumped back a little bit and stopped, and and when they stop, they kind of disassemble themselves and just become blocks in the world again. And had we not run over here, or also had we not been lucky about the 3 rows of farmland are destroyed, we could have lost seeds. And seeds are really at a premium in this pack, it seems. So we don't want to be doing that. We'll have to. What we may do is just turn this thing off when we leave the game, and I think that'll be a minor annoyance to remember, but it's better than losing the seeds. Now, since we're finally starting to get some Inferium at a reasonable rate, it's time to start thinking about mystical agriculture. We're going to go ahead and automate this because all the dyeing of everything is... Oh, that's expensive. Just one at a time, huh? How much wool do we have? We have a good amount. We should be okay. And here's our infusion altar. So we're gonna need, and you've probably seen this before in other series. This is how we make the resource seeds. We're gonna need 8 of these pedestals, and we're gonna need more red dye. Okay, that's not hard. We're getting plenty of poppies from our little iron farm from Easy Villagers. Nice. All right. We can do that, and we just need one of these. And we're also gonna need a button. As the way you tell the multi-block that we're about to build that it's ready to do thing is to give it a redstone signal, and a button works just fine. Now, although this room is far from finished, we've still got to put walls in the staircase. I mean, this whole place is just basically empty. I feel like we just stole and abandoned something or other. We're going to put this stuff right in here. Now, you place the infusion altar down, and it gives you a little ghost image. I think that's common capabilities. That mod that does that tells you exactly where you need to put everything, and then you put the button right next to the infusion altar, and you're styling. Now, we don't have a mystical agriculture chapter in the quest book, so we don't have to make all the seeds to do thus and so. We're going to want to make a lot of them, but we're going to want to make sure they do something. Some of them don't do anything. It takes like a mod pack author to make them do something. So air essence does nothing. Earth essence, well, we can make soul soil with it. That's about it. Water essence, okay, water we can make dripstone, clay, kelp, and buckets of water. So we're going to want water essence. The way we make the seeds is with the very inferium essence that we've been growing. A prosperity seed base, which is just seeds and 4 of these prosperity shards that we've been mining up. And we're also gonna need something called, I can never pronounce it. Is it air or water? Water, that word. And it's gravel, clay, dirt, and a bucket of water. All right, 4 buckets of water. Let's make our thing. Oh, we need, that's air. Okay, don't make the air. You don't need the air. And of course, we got to do these one by one because buckets of water don't stack. And okay. Now we're going to want to make a recipe for the prosperity seed base and probably for a couple other things in here too. Because we're going to be using a lot of those. Go ahead and craft it. And we'll take it over to our little altar setup. Now these recipes generally rhyme. The whatever tier of essence you use goes in the cardinal directions. On the diagonal goes your, I don't know, reagent. Generic enough word. You pop your prosperity seed down on the infusion altar. You press your button. You get a nice little animation. And then you got your seeds. And we're going to slap it right down here next to our netherite seeds and see what we get. Well, we'll get water essence is what we'll get. I mean, we know what we're going to get. Let's make, not quite. We really are going to have to do something about how fast this is producing and harvesting, but that'll come. Now fire is another useful one. With the fire, you can make all kinds of things. We can make soul sand. We can make tuff. That's new. Sand and flint, red sand, and of course lava buckets, which are going to help. Now you do have to be careful with the refined storage system and auto crafting with things like buckets that don't stack, because you want to make a whole bunch of something. Like the recipe is going to take ended up taking a stack of lava buckets, 1 apiece, to make a stack of widget X. It'll make 64 buckets, even though it really only needs 1. So we'll make the fire seeds. Okay, very good. Now that's the last of the elemental tier that we're gonna make. We're gonna do the first tier, which also use inferium. There's so what do we got? We got stone, dirt, wood, I think ice, and deep slate. And we'll make them, because we'll probably use that for stuff. And I am going to make the tier 1 farmland. How do I get out of here? Here we go. I am going to make the tier 1 farmland because while we saw that we did not get additional seeds with inferium, although it's extremely likely that we won't get extra or any seeds at all from the other ones, it could be that it's just those inferium seeds to make the beginning a little harder. So we'll see. I suspect that they're not going to work, but we won't know unless we try. And just Oh, right, it hates it. This is the aquaculture farmland, which we can't, there's really no reason why we couldn't put a water source block right there. Let's do that. So what we'll do is we'll just make some normal farmland and see if these seeds are any different from those other seeds. The answer is almost certainly no, but it's worth looking into. Now, while we're growing essence, I want to start thinking about decorating the house. We're going to make a pattern for one of these signs, and you craft it with itself to make the next ones down the line. Let's see, it's just, okay, so sign is what we call it, right? We're going to make 4 of them. And we're going to craft them. The danger's there, defense system. We're going to make us some exit signs. Got to be up to code. And safety, whole thing. Perfect. We got some generic caution signs. I'll put one right on the chute there. Give people the idea you don't want to jump in there. And we got to be careful of this thing. That'll ruin your day. Actually, it looks like it might go better right up here. Yeah, perfect. And we're going to slap this magical hazard one right up here for the time being. Now, it would also be cool to have a bunch of these crates. They're 9 by 6 instead of 9 by 3, so they hold quite a bit. We'll need to teach it how to do this. And does this thing know how to make charcoal? It does not. So let's go ahead and teach this thing how to make charcoal. Oops, there we go. Oh, I've never used these things before, but do Control Shift tells you how it works. Really smooth little mod, this industrial decor. We're gonna get some stuff out of these chests is what we're gonna do. So let's see, we've got all this horse stuff, right? Taking up space. Now this is this item frame slot, if I understand properly. Yeah, now it shows us that that these are full of horse stuff, right? And we'll do the same with all the armor we've been hanging on to. And all our weapons and tools. I do want to check out this little, where'd it go? A little incinerator. I'm not gonna make a recipe for this because I'm sure we're only gonna make 1, but we're gonna need 2 hoppers. We're gonna need 6 of those metal bars, which we have. And supposedly we can power this thing. Where's a good spot for it? I'm gonna put it right here for now. Okay, yeah, look at that. So let's say we had some garbage. Not the deep slate is garbage. So these will fill up, and when something goes in here and is filled and moves into this slot, this one will be pushed into the lava. So anything we got lying around that we don't really need for anything, like for instance, oh, let's see, these crossbows, wooden axe, stone hoe, iron sword, all this silly garbage. And you can pump into this thing too. Um, let's see what else we got that you know what, we don't really, we'll keep the infinity bow. But these other ones we don't need. We don't need these fishing rods. We don't need the gold tools. All right. Okay, here's one. Yeah, that's great. Also, apparently, you can move it around. Keeps its inventory. I gotta say, that's pretty cool. Next on the menu, this small milking machine. We need cow's milk. And okay, what was a fluid barrel? That's so cool. All right, let's I don't think we built an observer. I'll go ahead and program this in. Now we're gonna want to have access to the milk over here. And we're gonna go light gray. Now apparently what we don't want is for the cow pen to be super crowded. That's what it says. Like, careful, it's not too crowded, only happy animals stroll by voluntarily. So we could probably have a few more in here. But we don't want to go too bananas. Let's put it, I don't want them to be able to get out. So we'll put it like so. We're gonna pop a solar panel on top of it, so that it gets some power. Yeah, okay, it's already got some milk. Wonderful. And we're gonna, out of the way, you. Okay. We're gonna pop a pipe down. Set it to squeeze out. Well, this has got biodiesel in it. That's right, we gotta make it gray. And now it's empty. Interesting. Oh, I know what happened. There's a little bit of milk somewhere in light gray, white, and white. like now it's got milk. Yeah, we gotta watch that. That's why we have the all white one has just a tiniest little bit of biodiesel in it. That's good to know. Now, I'd also like to take a look at a few of these things from Simply Light. I'd like to see what these illuminant fixtures are all about. Maybe we'll make some, since they're simple, before we make a recipe for them. I think I'm gonna want some chains too. Let's see. Now I know that you can take these and like stick them to the ceiling, and I think well, they really don't, do they? I thought they were a little bigger. Let's see what they're like on the walls. Yeah, that's a little more like what I had in mind. Although they don't connect. I was kind of hoping for something that connected. But I might put some of these in here. We've still got torches on the walls. It's embarrassing. Let's see. Let's give ourselves... It's only the red we've really got to worry about. if we were to put one here and here, and maybe on the other sides, like here and here, that'll maybe some more in here, huh? And put some above the doors. That ought to do. This one should be over one more. Alright. So let's try these rods. I've used these in place of end rods when we haven't been able to access the end for whatever reason. And let's grab one of these wrenches. Now let's see here. Can I put it on the bottom? Yeah. But that might not be what we want now that I think about it. I think we actually want them like right there. Yeah. Let's see. That's basically right where it was before. We'll put some more. Going across here. Now, can I... Actually, there might be a really easy way to do what I want to do, because these you can put in any direction, right? Right there, yep. And then should be able to take the chains. How does that look from down here? Can I get one more chain in there, I wonder? Probably not. I think that these are blocks, not entities. But we're going to find out. No, we can't. Still. Okay, I had another thought. If we take half slabs, it'll really look like the chain's connected to them, right? And then what we can do, I think, is... Oh no, are those half slabs on the wrong orientation now? Yeah, that doesn't look that great either, does it? What about... Alright, when in doubt, try something else. Let's see. We have a chain here. And we put trapdoors. That's not the right orientation. Let's get this down. Oh. Get this down. Okay, now we might be on to something. Okay, okay. That's starting to look pretty good. It looks great from below, but if you look right up at it, time to go to sleep. Now here's the question. Can I place these? Probably can't. I'd love to place it like not there. I'll just Yeah, you know what? I can't get anything else up in there and still have the chains. I like the chains, so we're gonna live with it. I think that's okay. Now these are cheaper, these aluminum rods than end rods, so they're probably what we're gonna use for a lot of our like lampier lights. So I put one down, stained glass or something on top. Get rid of the torches. Still got torches in this place. It's embarrassing. Still talking about decorating the house. I would like a bunch of these planters. They look really nice. I think we have a recipe for bricks, so let's go ahead and make one of those. Now you can grow crops in these things, but what we want them for are just nice freestanding flower pots. Okay, so I went on for way too long. The video is almost an hour long, so I'm going to cut it right in half, and we're going to pick up next time right where we left off. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you then.